welcome back. Today we're going to talk about some products here. A line that I like, it's 303 Graphene. Now, a long time ago, I used to use 303, and every once in a while I use it now, 303 Aerospace. That was great for your trims and your interiors. Just a fantastic product. And since then, they've come out with so much more. Now, they have a soap that I just got, concentrated car wash soap. I want to try that out. They have, which I've used, is these touchless sealants. These are fantastic. So after you wash your car and it's wet, you spray this on and then you rinse it off and it creates this hydrophobic sealant layer, this layer of hydrophobic properties. Just beads like crazy. Stuff is fantastic. I tell you what, it's one of the top contenders of the ones that I've used. And I've used a lot of these spray and rinse ones. So that's been out and I've tried that. Fantastic. That'll last you about 6 months for a sealant, right? They also have a nano coating, I think it's called, like a graphene sprayable coating. I haven't used that, don't have that. The cars are already coated, but I just haven't tried that. I don't have a need for that. What I do have a need for is detailers. So we've got these detailers here. Can you see them? We've got a graphene and we've got a ceramic one. Now what's the difference in there? Well, the graphene would go really well. It would pair well with the graphene sprayable coating, but it will work on any situation that your car is. So you wash it and you want a drying aid, or you want to put a little bit of gloss and protection on there. This is graphene. You want a SiO2 version. That's going to be fantastic. This one here, that'll be fantastic for that. If you want an SiO2 version, I think they're pretty much both going to do the same thing. Just one is graphene and one is SiO2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some waterless washing, clean this up, and then we will use these. I don't think I've ever used these, and these have been out for a couple of years, but they're new to me, and I want to see how slick they are, what the gloss looks like. I don't have a gloss meter or anything, but I want to see to my eye what it looks like. So stick around. I got these from autoforge.net. If you want to see these or see my experience, my thoughts on them, stick around for the video. Let's go. All right, guys, the vehicle's not that dirty. There's some specks on here, a little bit of dust. That's what I would say it's mostly filled with, is dust. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of waterless wash. And, you know, this is one of P&S Epic. So it's a straight waterless. It's not absolute. This is their waterless wash. All right, guys, we've got the graphene detailer here. I'm going to try this first. Let's shake it up, and we'll do. So you can either spray this on the towel, or you can give a couple sprays like that. Doesn't really matter. Got some sprays on the towel. I like doing the towel better. And I'm going to wipe it in. I guess you could use an applicator if you wanted, but I'm going to wipe this in. And like I say, don't really treat this too much like a sealant. It says on there coating sealant or wax booster, and this is a detailer, so this is something you're going to use in between washes to boost your protection, your gloss, and your slickness. What does this smell like? Doesn't smell much. I don't smell much from it, but as I'm wiping this, it does get slicker and slicker. Is it the slickest I've ever felt? No. All right, so let's leave that there. All right, let's go on this side. I've got the Slick Shine. Slick Shine ceramic detailer. This is probably SiO2 plus carnauba formula. That's what this says. So that one says booster. This says SiO2 carnauba formula. They both say, well, this one says superior UV protection. This one says ultimate slickness. Add slickness and gloss. Use wet and dry. Use wet and dry. Increases gloss and depth. So So this one says ultimate slickness. That's going to be from that Carnauba. All right, so we're going to go ahead and spray this. Spray it all over there. Let's do some sprays on here so we can be equal. Put it right down this half here. Rub it in just like the other one. All right. Wipe it off. Now this one smells a little bit better, or has a little bit of smell, rather than the other one I didn't get much from. And definitely a slicker feel, in my opinion, which it should, as it says ultimate slickness. You know, I love those ones, anything with Carnauba formula, with Carnauba wax in there. That's what just does it, is the Carnauba for me in all my waterless washes and stuff. All right, guys, I just went inside and had lunch. So I left this out here for about 30 minutes to cure up a little bit, and let's see what it's like. So we got the 303 graphene detailer. We applied it on this half. Yeah, I mean, it's fantastically smooth now. It has cured up in 30 minutes to a super slick finish. At first, when I applied it, was a little grabby. This side has the slick and shine. This side feels awesome. I'm comparing both sides. If I this one says the ultimate, and I would say it's pretty close. It's pretty close to this one. Just a hair. If I had to pick one, I'd say it's a hair ahead in slickness, but they both feel fantastic. Wow. Winners. Fantastic, fantastic. All right, let's check out some gloss here. Let me see if I can move this out of the way. Can you guys see? I mean, that's graphene, and this side is ceramic, SiO2. Both look fantastic. I don't see anything different. That's how they look, nice and glossy. Look at that. Woo. Woo. That's white paint, guys. Nice. All right, so, you know, winners in my book. That's what more do you want? Slick and shine, ceramic detailer, graphene detailer. Winners. Just fantastic. Toppers after your wash, drying aids, in between protection boosters, and you know, pretty much, I'd say pretty much the same thing. One has Carnauba. That's this one. That says Carnauba. This one doesn't say it has Carnauba, but it does say wax booster. So, I mean, if you want to be scientific about it, look it up and find out. But listen, they just work. They just work. All right, guys, I got all this stuff over at autoforge.net. Check them out. Check out 303. And thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the video. All right, guys, you know, it wouldn't be any fun if I didn't give you any bonus footage. So if you stayed long enough, here's the bonus footage. Let's check out some hydrophobics. This is the ceramic side, 303. Look at the beads. Look at the beads. All right, let's go on over to the graphene side. Let's check out some beads here. Okay, guys, while I get my towel and dry this off, I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, the ceramic has prettier beads than the graphene. Take that for what you will. The graphene is still nicely beading, but if I had to say, oh, which one stood up higher contact angle on the beads, I'm going to go with the ceramic. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Double bonus unlocked. We're going to do a double bonus, guys. For those that are still here, let's show you how good this touchless sealant is. This is I've had this for a while. It's not brand new. So let me shake it up. These doors, I'm going to go ahead and hit with some water. We'll see the doors on the car are starting to fade. Let's pick one that's kind of weak. Spray this on. I'll show you how good this stuff is. All right, so let's get this. All right, so let's see. Down here, the lower panels, very slow. Can you see that? Very, very slow water behavior. Even here, it's got it's got protection, and it's got some ugly hydrophobic going on there. So what I'm gonna do is, let me get some soap here. I got this sitting. Let me just wash this real quick. All right, I got it washed or soaped. Let me rinse it. Takes a second up here to shut off the water. Down here, it sucks. You guys can see that. All right, guys, I think I got you at a pretty good angle to see what's going on there. Let me check it out here. I'm gonna throw some water on there. So yeah, you can see how slow that is to come off. All right, so what this does, let's get the 303 touchless. Let's turn it on. Give it some sprays, especially down here. All right, now they want you to use a pretty strong stream of water. All right, I'm back to my normal water setting. Look at how quick that comes off now. I'll bring you in a minute. Just look at that. Oh, look how hydrophobic that is. All right, let me bring you in. All right, here we go. Instantaneous. Runs right down. This was the really bad panel. Look at that. It doesn't even hold on anymore. Now let's see the beading. Yep, fantastic. Guys, that's phenomenal. That's all done with 303 touchless. That's why this is the big boy you lay down first.